Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn of JessicaLynnOriginal.com. I am the owner and artist of my company, and I decided it was time to go back for a part 3 of Let's Clean Out my office, my studio, the whole bit. And I thought it would be fun just to say, okay, well, where is my desk right now, right? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just pull things from my desk that I have been accumulating over the last couple of months, and we'll just sort it all out and see what we've got. So first thing, I am hooked on these distress oxides, and I need a much better place to store them because right now they were literally just sprawled across my desk. So every time I made a video or a card, I had to kind of reach over them, reach under them, reach behind them, and 90% of the time they fell on the floor. And I can't have that happen because the lids are a little loose, and if you didn't hear it already, today there was a behind the card, and today is the 5th of September. I met with Kathy, and she talked about how there actually is a case for these distress oxides, so might have to look into that because I think that might be a much better way. But for right now, I just need something that's going to hold them together. And I have all of these. I used to use them to hold 4x6 stamps. And so I'm just going to use this little bin, this little tote. And I'm going to pile them all in here together. I'm making sure all the lids are nice and tight. And then I'm just going to grab all the brushes off on the side. And we'll just toss those in there with it. Because again, that's a great way to kind of organize, keep everything together. I am in the process, I've talked about it for years, but I'm actually working on it, so I cannot wait to start sharing. I'm actually thinking I might start recording this and sharing it here on our YouTube channel. I wrote a book. The book is written, everyone! So for years I have talked about writing a book about our adorable little Brentwood owl. I did it. So I have a book. I'm in the process of getting that all copyrighted. Obviously my little character, he's trademarked and copywritten, so we're good there. And I can't wait to share it with you. And what I might do, I'm actually thinking about recording some of the pages as I go through and start the process, because I just want to be able to share that with you guys. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then if you see the finished book, like, that'll just be full circle. Now, the stencil you just saw, I was playing with some of the Distress Oxide inks, and oh, look, I find my stamps all over the place. Some cute little stickers, some more of those brushes. It's pretty fun to kind of go through and just see what somebody else has in their office space. And the biggest problem I have is not necessarily organizing all the stamps, it's all of the random art that I draw, or it's all of the random stamps that I have sitting. And, oh, let's see, donation. Oh, there's the originals of the pit bulls. So cute. Or I have these little envelope things. And the problem is I just have all these weird little loose things. So I wonder, does anybody else have problems with that? Like, I bought all of these little foam risers, the Crafter Square ones. Those actually came from Dollar Tree. They're awesome. And they're $1. And look how much you get. So I got a whole bunch of those. More stamps. And there's all these weird random little things like that that I just don't have a place for. More random Jessica Lynn Original stamps. That stamp set is actually sold out, so I might be redoing that. I had a lot of people request it to come back, so might have to run another load of those. I find a lot of paper packs, and I think that's where I'm struggling with keeping my office organized the way I want it to. And my creative studio. More Jessica Lynn Original stamps. An adorable little goofy that I drew. That was so much fun. I have another channel called Team Mold, teammold.com, and on there I do a lot of Disney stuff. But yeah, no, that was from that. And there's a cute little card. All these, oh, puppy hair. That's the fun of having dogs, right? See, so this is where I struggle, is I have all these weird loose things. And I have some bins that I can put them in, but I would love to hear from you down below. What suggestions do you have? How can I kind of get this organized so it's readily available when I need it, but not all on the side of my desk? Yeah, that was a good one right there. This was a whole little package of foam risers. I was super happy. For those of you who've watched my channel, foam risers are truly one of my favorites, and they're stuck together, so throw them away. I love them. They are my favorite, and I bought this huge roll of them, and it just exploded all over my desk. So I guess that's what I'm trying to figure that out. You know, I'd love to hear from you. What are your ideas? And again, this is part 3 of this. For me, what I decided, at least for a temporary fix, unless I hear below that there's a better idea, I have a couple of these little bins, and all I'm going to do is just go ahead and sort them by what they are, or by how I would use them. More Jessica Lynn original stamps. Because I thought that might just be a good way to go for now. So... I kid you not, the amount of things that I find that are just random, like a random round edge punch, a couple of my favorite pens, some G2 refills. Again, not a sponsor, but I'll be honest, they're the only thing I use, so they probably should be. I've got a pair of sewing scissors that I found. I don't know, there's just a lot that I have, and let me go ahead and just clear all that really quick. And what I'm doing is literally I have this little cubby, and I have 2 parts to the cubby, so I'm just going to go ahead and sort through more of the bottom half of it today. So let's see what else we've got. Ooh, my glitter pens. I love them. Small suggestion if you buy glitter pens. Number 1, get Color Technics. Again, not a sponsor, but they are my favorites. They color wonderful. But don't take them out of that storage and try to lay them down flat. There's something weird that happens when they're all together. I don't know what it is, but they just don't work nearly as well. And then, let's see, I've got a ton of packs of paper. I absolutely try to keep my standards all over the place. So I've got lots of black, lots of white, lots of craft paper. Keep that. That's nice white paper. Great cardstock. Ooh, I made a card with this one. I love this paper. Check this out. It's a 12 by 12 set. It was from a Christmas set. And all the stars, they twinkle. Do you see it? So pretty. What else do we have here? Oh, there's a goofy little drawing I did. A person with a mask. That was from back in March. I was trying to decide if I should do something like that. And let's see what else we got here. Oh my goodness. Tons of stuff. Alright, more black cardstock. I always find it interesting too, because the things that people collect, like, I forgot I was going to listen to this. This makes me just so sad. I found this CD, the Disney CD, The Happiest Celebration on Earth. I found it months ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm totally going to, you know, put that on my computer so I can listen to it. And then I got lost in all my card making, and I just found it now. So, you know, a couple months later. But great CD. Great book, too. Great book to get you organized. Lots of random, I must have been working on Christmas tags. Oh, I was working on some Disney stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, apparently a couple other cuts that I was doing. Oh, love this. My husband, he does painting with acrylics. Love what he does. So cool. Oh, there's some Disney stuff I was drawing. Too fun. There she is. That's what I used for my inspiration. Oh, and then I got a laminator. And I started laminating everything. So that was one of the first things I laminated, was an anniversary card for my mom. Let's see, some address labels and some folders, it looks like. Oh, today also I had a really great idea. It's something I'm working on. I started working on setting it up. I'm going to actually so I don't forget to mail out cards, I'm going to go in and put all of the addresses on some Avery labels, and then when people's birthdays or anniversaries are going to be on the far right hand side really tiny on the labels, because then I'll be able to use that as a way to remember and make sure that I send out cards. And I got this for Christmas from my best friend. I love Disney work and I love the Kincaid collection. We have a huge Flynn Rider and Rapunzel up in my daughter's room. Love it. So here's those folders. Love vertical folders, especially because my drawers that I have here in my office are definitely set up for that. So more paper. Love this one. Got that at Hobby Lobby. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, here's one. I have all these little notebooks. They're all 5x7. Typically, that's where I draw all of my work. There, you've seen him before, probably. There's a cute little bunny butt. 14 years, CHLO. And I was drawing some Mickey balloons, a little Coco. So you can see, I love to go in and just draw a bunch of different ideas for Brentwood. And then, I'm not going to kid you though, I have probably at least 10 or 11 of these notebooks just filled with Brentwood doodles and other critter doodles, just because that's what kind of gets me inspired. And the amount of them that I've actually released versus what I've drawn, it's probably about 1%. So there are a lot of them left to go. So let's keep digging. Looks like there's more paper and some other stuff. Let's see what we got in here. And then right at the end, I kid you not, the thing that was the most exciting to me, I had... Oh, there's a little doodle bug I did. So cute. I went through and whenever I make stamps, I'll actually go through and hand make a bunch of photopolymers. So if you ever get a stamp from my website where it comes like hand packaged, I guess is the best way to describe it. So it looks like it's, you know, a clear photopolymer stamp, but it's in a baggie with like a Just Cullen original header, or it might have one of the backgrounds and it looks hand done. Those are actually ones that I use as my proofs. I do sell those because it does cost me money to make them, and they stamp no different. They look a little different in the packaging, but as far as the quality and the weight of them, identical. So I was digging through this whole collection while we're in the midst of cleaning, and 3 full sheets of my proofs showed up. Now, I did these probably last year, sometime earlier, I'm not sure. But they're well over, probably about a year old. And it looks like in some spots there's a little sun damage. But again, we all know photopolymer stamps, sun damage kind of go together. But it doesn't affect the quality of the stamp. And these are French bulldogs. And I love that image. I've made a card that circulates quite a bit. There's some boxers and more French bulldogs. So apparently I have a lot of those. So I will definitely get those up on the website. And let's see, what's the last one here? Looks like a miniature pincher. Yep, that's what it is. So I will get all of these packaged up and I will get them listed. So just know they won't look like my traditional packaging because these are handmade proofs, which, you know, in a way are something that's kind of interesting too because they're not mass produced. Although all of my stamps are made in the United States. I have a vendor here. I draw everything that you see, I clean up the art, I produce it myself. So please know that there's no other parties involved in that except for when it comes to my prepackaged. So here's my desk. It's looking a lot cleaner, a little bit more sorted. I like it. It's looking good. We're getting there. You know, I think the fun part of being a crafter is that we have so much stuff, and sometimes it's just a matter of trying to figure out where it's all going to live. So, Well, thank you so much for joining me on number 3. Let's take back my office. And I'm so excited. We're piece by piece. We're getting there, you know. And I've done a lot of sewing, so there's a lot more to my office that has to be taken back now. But again, my name is Jessica Lynn. I am the owner artist for JessicaLynnOriginal.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you here again. Take care.